Good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode I think 28. I can't remember. I typed the title in about 20 minutes ago. It's Thursday. We are heading toward the weekend, so I just wanted to provide a 1 Million Cubs project update because I feel it's my project. I feel I'm neglecting my project. So, yes, I'm still collecting a million cards. So, just wanted to provide an update on how that's going. Have you ever woken up in the to a song in your head? So this morning, for some reason, that means you were asked. Actually, no, I wasn't. It was just I was not asked. Um, it's just something that it's like, you know what? I haven't posted my updated number in like weeks. And I do have like a somewhat updated number. I still have a few Cubs packages I haven't opened, but I have a pretty updated count, more updated than what I've posted. So that's actually the reason it's like I haven't talked about the Cubs lately. So, so Brad says every day, every morning it's Creed. So for some reason this morning, random song in my head, King Tut by Steve Martin. I have no idea why. And I thought about it, like, why is this song stuck in my head? I didn't watch Saturday Night Live. I didn't watch anything to do with King Tut or Steve Martin for that matter. I have no idea, but that song has been stuck in my head this morning. Unreal. Sometimes it's like I'll think about it. Why is this song? And I'll realize, maybe it's a lyric or something, or I was talking to a friend from high school, and a song that was popular back then, was playing at some point the day before. But can't think of why King Tut is stuck in my head this morning. So it's third. Oh, so another thing before I get to my main topic. Yesterday, F1 Chrome Sapphire was released. Okay, full disclosure, I was trying to buy a box completely for the flip. What's up, Dan? Good morning. Good evening to you. Completely for the flip. F1 Chrome Sapphire. And I think it was karma. I didn't get a box because I think it was karma. I don't even know, full disclosure, I don't even know what F1 is. Is it, I think, here's what I think. I think F1 is like, looks like an IndyCar. Is it like IndyCar? Is F1 like IndyCar? Ken's going to watch this later and he's going to be pounding his head on his table because I don't even know what cars F1 are. And I'm trying to buy a box of this stuff on Topps because I wanted to flip it. I think it's like an open wheel IndyCar looking thing. Don't know a single driver. Couldn't name a single driver, at least with like NASCAR, IndyCar, like it's somewhat famous. And growing up, my dad watched that stuff all the time. But so Brad confirms F1 is the same thing as IndyCar. Okay. So I was right about that. Okay. What's up, Diego? Good morning. And acetate card lovers too. So I couldn't name a single driver in the history of F1. But I tried, I was like refreshing all morning. I identified hundreds of boats and bicycles throughout the morning. Danica Patrick raced F1. Okay, I know Danica Patrick. So it finally popped up. I saw somebody, it got like, I knew it was getting close because somebody, I think David messaged me that tier 1 was up. Like, okay, it's up. It's getting close. And I think it popped up in the noon hour. So I got to the screen. What's up, Zach? Good morning. I got to the screen. I tried putting in 3 because 3 was the limit for Bowman. And it actually did tell me, nope, sorry, you can only buy 1. So I put 1, and every time I clicked, I just got the spinning wheel of death. It would never add to my cart. So just couldn't couldn't put my order in. And then eventually I got the sold. It was still showing it was available, but I was getting the spinning wheel. So I never got it. But again, I was doing it strictly for the flip. When that box came in, I was posting that sucker on eBay and shipping it out. So it was strictly for the. So do I? I'm not upset. Because it's not like if I wouldn't have got Bowman, I would have been upset because I enjoy Bowman, even though I just rip and flip, keep the Cubs and flip everything else. It's a lot of fun for me to open Bowman. But F1, nope. I was just gonna count the Benjamins from my flip and put those to good use with Cubs cards, which is my main topic. Also, Herman's with us. Good morning, Herman. Thank you. Also, thank you to Herman for letting me know Mother's Day is this weekend. So if you weren't aware, Mother's Day is this weekend. For some reason, I thought it was May 22nd. So I would have been 2 weeks late. So I'm not going to do a show Sunday because I'm heading to Illinois to visit my mom. We're doing so, and we had actually there was a fun conversation on Twitter over the weekend. Joey, who is Dub Mentality, Dub was at a car show, car without the D, a car show, an automobile show, and he showed a picture like this is my dream ride or whatever, and it didn't look familiar because of it. So the front of the truck I knew was a 67 to 72. Now, I don't know what F1 racing is, but I can identify a 67 to 72 grill on a pickup truck. That's because my dad was infatuated with that design, and he restored a 1969 Chevy truck. And it became his daily driver, and then he would get it polished up. I mean, he worked on it he was always in his garage tooling around. Take it to car shows without a D, and show it off. So my mom still has it, and she goes. There's a small town. It's much larger than my hometown, but it's the town with stoplights near my town, Geneseo, and they have what's called Shoot the Loop, and apparently it's kind of like a car cruise, I guess is what it is. So my mom my mom is from Geneseo, and so she enjoys taking the truck to this thing, and it's Saturday night. So we're going to go to a car show without the D on Saturday night. And then the following weekend, the 15th, I'm going to a card show with a D up in the Wisconsin Dells. So, and then my show, May 22nd, at the Madison Sheraton card show with a D. So it's going to be, usually my Junes are packed like this. For some reason, it's everything is happening in May, which is good because I'm ready. I'm fully vaxxed and ready to live life again. So took too big of a swallow. So I'm looking forward to the next few weekends, and then it's Memorial Day weekend. So a lot of stuff going on. So that's what's going on this weekend. So I won't be on the show. So I won't do a show Sunday because I'll be back home, and then I'll come back home on Sunday afternoon, and then we'll do Mother's Day dinner with my mother-in-law. So I just won't have time to do a live show at any point Sunday. So we'll just skip Sunday and do a Saturday morning show like normal, and then back on Monday. So yes, I am still collecting Cubs cards. It wasn't brought to nobody has asked me if I'm still doing it. It was just, I realized I have not provided a Twitter update on my Cubs count, and the Twitter, I still have, I think 571,151 is my count, which I need to update. Did I do the math? Because I opened a bunch of my Cubs mail on a week ago, last Thursday night, the NFL draft. Oh shoot, I did not add up. So if I can just do quick math, about 100, 200, 300, 600, 700, Oh, now we're getting into the thousands. So 2788, 2, 4, 1,800. So roughly, just do got my chicken scratching 700 plus 2780 plus 1,800, 52, 53. So it's 5,300 plus 571. So we're at about 576,000. 151. So I'll get the I'll do the actual count and post that because I probably won't open the rest of this mail until next week. What's up, David? Good morning. So Cubs count is up past 575,000. About 576,500 is where I'm at. Yes, I'm still collecting Cubs. I'm not trading as much. I do have some open trades with a couple guys in the chat. I know Herman and I have a trade. It's kind of easier with people I interact with on a daily basis regularly. It's really hard for me. Like at one point, I was like, just see anything in my eBay store and I'll trade. I just can't do that because it's so fluid now. I have so many items in the eBay store. Things sell too fast. I'm always shipping eBay stuff, so I just can't do that anymore. I've been consolidating so many boxes that now outside of just bulk team trades, it's really difficult for me to sit down. I still have some open trades from like January. So if you're waiting for a package from me and I haven't reached out, yes, you're on my list still. So I have a lot of trades still to get, and that's why I'm not accepting. There's some trades it's like, yes, I can do it. Some I can't, and I'm still trying to figure out if anybody knows. So I am having some issues with my Brother label printer through PayPal, and I've Googled it. I'm going to try it again today. I think I may have figured it out. There's actually like a page on the Brother website how to print labels on PayPal, and I tried doing it. It didn't work. So I'm still trying to figure that out. So yes, I still am collecting Cubs cards, not doing the trading, and that's what's so. In another thing, that's really the evolution. I actually thought about this very topic as I was getting into my car yesterday at the post office. I make post office runs pretty much 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. And I thought about it yesterday as I was in the post office, and I thought about Hobby Evolution. And it really is like, even since I've been doing, and the thought behind Hobby Evolution was to document like the evolution kind of the 1 Million Cubs project, but the evolution in the hobby with me, because it's not only my hobby isn't just collecting Cubs cards. My hobby, I enjoy opening boxes and keeping the Cubs and selling or trading the rest. George was talking about memorabilia. I collect random memorabilia. I don't have like a set. I guess autographed baseballs would be my number 2 collection. And bobbleheads, I have a small collection of. And then just random, I have like 4 pairs of game used cleats. I have some bats. I have an actual base. I have a pair of pants, game used pants. Just random stuff that I collect for Cubs. And then I have a very small, teeny tiny Pearl Jam collection, but that's more sentimental. It's like a concert poster that I got at the first Wrigley concert that I went to in 2016. I've got my first Pearl Jam ticket stub from 2003. I've got a vinyl record that was done by a spray paint artist of the Alive art that I got done in an alley in Rome, Italy. And then I've got a little Pearl Jam guitar that I also bought in Italy. And I think I got that in is it Venice? Venice? Yeah, Venice. With the canals. So that's my teeny tiny Pearl Jam collection. I'm glad you have pants. I am wearing pants today. I was wearing shorts like most of last week, back to pants. I think it's going to warm up in the next couple days. It's been chilly. It's been actually cold a couple days this week after it was hot for a couple days. I talked about that in your chat, Brad, yesterday. It was 90 on Saturday. It was 86 on Sunday. And then we had frost yesterday morning. I'm done with frost. I want those 90s back. We don't get those very often. So the Cubs upcoming. So I'm going to go to the card show in the Wisconsin Dells on a week from Saturday. It's like a 3-day. It's a huge show. I think like 350 tables or something. So I'm going to do that next Saturday. So I'm going to be on the lookout for Cubs cards and just other stuff. Maybe find some quarter boxes I can flip through. And then next month in June, I have a big, actually, and this is a purchase. It's actually, I've been going the bulk route I've been buying along the bulk route. So my buddy David, who I picked up like 35,000 earlier this year, he at last check a couple of weeks ago, he was up to 45,000. So I'm thinking he's thinking he'll be more than 50,000, maybe 60,000 by June. So we're going to meet up mid-June, and that'll be a nice little steroid injection to the Cubs project. That'll put me up 625 by that time, maybe more. 625,000. Goal is 700,000 for this year. So I think with that big one, Mike Summers said he's got a huge bulk lot for me, at least 30,000 there. So just with those two alone, that will push me ever so close to that 700,000 goal, which without those, there's no way I would reach it just based on how I'm collecting Cubs this year. Just the focus has been on the eBay store and selling the unwanted stuff from my vast majority of random boxes. So that's kind of what's coming up. I've been in other stuff that I'm buying. I did buy. I found a Cole Franklin Chrome Auto from this year, Bowman Chrome Auto from 2021. He's one of the top Cubs pitching prospects. I got it for like $20 on eBay. I did a best offer. I think he had it listed for $20 plus $4 shipping. I offered $16 to make it an even $20, and they accepted. So that should be in the mail. Should be to me this week. So every once in a while, I'll just do some random eBay searches. I've been watching Chris Bryant First Chrome Autos for months, and I just haven't pulled the trigger. So that's like number one on my I would say number one on my want list that I could just pull the trigger right now. There's other things that are a little harder to find that are at the top of my want list. But the First Chrome Auto for Chris Bryant, there's actually two of them, because there's one where he doesn't. His First Chrome Auto actually doesn't have the first Bowman distinction on it, because that was released and it was like a short print in like Bowman Platinum in 2013, and then his first, the one that says first on it, is actually his second and much easier to find, because I think the cheapest one that I found on his actual first is like $500, and I'm just not ready to pull the trigger on a $500 card, although he's playing much better now, but still just don't want to do it. There was another topic I wanted to talk about, and I think Ken actually tweeted about this. I'm going to get to the chat real quick. Still collecting cards to send you. When I get a group, I will send you more. Still need to get yours on. I'm glad you have pants. A nice 82 today. And that's actually Brad's 82 degrees is actually what reminded me of this. My buddy Rory runs Brewtown Trading. He'll be there. Say hi. Nice. I will check in. So Brad says a nice 82 today. And that was O'Reilly Auto Parts. So not 82 degrees, but 1982 top. So Ken tweeted out, I think it was yesterday. Do you own or are you building a set from your birth year? So the reason it reminded me was 82 was my birth year. And so I wanted to talk about this because I've never really had, I have bindered up an 82 Topps like partial set because I've got boxes and boxes of like commons. Um, and I've had some Ripken rookies in the past, but I just sell. I've never been a set collector. Um, I did actually for a short period of time in like 2014, 15, when I was kind of getting back into the hobby. I started building sets, and then when I saw the resale value on them, um, it's like this is stupid. I'm because for me it wasn't building sets. I was like building sets to like flip them. So I'm not saying set collecting was stupid, but it was for me. And so I would spend like $100 to build this set, and then you go to sell it on eBay and it was 20. It's like this is dumb. Um, so I was like building sets, and I just was buying, just buying like um, if I had sets with stars in them, I was just breaking the sets up and selling the stars individually. And one of the reasons I started doing this was because I think it was the first collection I bought here in, actually no, it was the second. The first one I was still, I like had just moved here, so it was the second collection I bought. And it was like a ton of 78 to 82 Topps, and then there was a bunch of like 83, 84, 85. But it was basically 78 to 85. And so 78 to 82, I wanted to build those sets. But obviously, the biggies were pulled. The Ripken rookies were pulled. Eddie Murray pulled in 78, Ozzie in 79, Ricky in 80. So, like, those big rookies had all been pulled. But there were still a lot of stars. And so I started buying, like, some of the I bought an Eddie Murray rookie. I bought a Paul Molitor rookie. I bought a Ripken. And then it's like, I'm not I wasn't a set collector, and I was doing this to resell. And it's like, okay, I paid X amount for the collection. Now I've paid X amount for these rookie cards, and I'm trying to sell them and I'm losing money. So this is not a good way. So that was like my set building was actually just to flip. So 82, like since it was my birth year, it's like, well, maybe I should have an 82 set. And I thought about it, but I never went through with it. And even when I did start bindering it up, I would like pull the stars because I didn't care enough. But I did start a weird collection of the Chicago Cubs autograph baseball. So I have like a small collection of the 82 roster, and I was trying to collect everybody who was on the I started the 75 build, and then I was like, ooh, butterfly. And so I was because I had like a bunch of like random guys, and I'm like, oh, they were on the 82 team. That's the year I was born. That would be a cool autograph baseball, autograph baseballs of everybody who was on the 82 team. And I've got Lee Elia, and I've got Dallas Green, who was the GM. Who else do I? And Sean Dunston was the first overall pick for the Cubs in 82. So I've got that. And I actually have now some, I think I put them in my Cub baseball room. But I have like 3 Sean Dunston auto baseballs from 83 when he was with the Quad City Cubs. That was in that huge Craigslist collection that I bought 2 years ago. So maybe I'll revisit that because there's some random guys that I'm missing, like guys that only played a few games. But I'll have to go back and check because I'm sure since that time, because this would have been, we were living in our last house. So this would have been probably in 2015 when I was on that particular quest of 82. And I actually got quite a few of them, maybe half a dozen through the mail, because a lot of the guys like Randy Martz is a great through the mail signer. Who else was on that team that would have been a great signer? But Lee Smith was on that team. I've got a Lee Smith. So there's actually some, I think Fergie Fergie may have. I think Fergie came back over in '82 because I think he has an '82 traded Cubs card. Fergie Jenkins. So I've got a Fergie. So there's actually some like really good player. Oh, and Sandberg came over in '82, right? '82. Oh man, I can't believe I don't know this off the top of my head. Um, I think he played like 8 games for the Cubs in '82. Um, or no, he was a rookie in '82 with the Cubs. Oh yeah, he played 156 games with the Cubs. So '82 was Sandberg's rookie year. He played 13 games for the Phillies in '81. And Sandberg was 6th in rookie of the year. So let's go down this rabbit hole. So '82, Sandberg plays 156 games for the Cubs. I didn't realize that. So he was 6th in the rookie of the year voting. He was ahead of Steve Bedrosian, Dave LaPointe, and Eric Shao. So who was ahead of Ryne Sandberg in the '82 Rookie of the Year voting? 1 point ahead of him, coming in 5th, was a San Diego Padre by the name of Luis De Leon. And I don't remember Luis De Leon. He had a 7-year career. Oh, he didn't play much. He had a win-loss record. He was a pitcher, 17-19 over 7 seasons. He only pitched 334 innings, so that's probably why. Number 4 on the 1982 NL Rookie of the Year voting, and this is they're all popular names from here on out. Chili Davis. He received 32 points, quite a few. That's a big jump. Sandberg got 9 votes, De Leon 10, Chili Davis 32. Number 3, George's guy. George would know this one from the Cardinals. Willie McGee, and he was got 39 points. He got 5 first place. Actually, Sandberg got a first place vote. Wow. Number 2, Johnny Ray, David's guy from Pittsburgh, the Pirates. Johnny Ray was runner-up for National League Rookie of the Year in '82. Steve Sax from the Dodgers with 9 first-place votes. Steve Sax, the '82 National League Rookie of the Year. The most WAR in that year was not was a guy that was below Sandberg. Steve Bedrosian had a 4.0 WAR. Sandberg was actually 4th in WAR. Johnny Ray was 2nd in WAR. Sax was 3rd, and Sandberg was 4th. Sandberg's WAR was 3.1. American League Rookie of the Year in '82, Cal Ripken Jr. This is a nice list. Cal Ripken Jr., Kent Hrbek, Wade Boggs, another twin, Gary Gaetti was 5th. Von Hayes, Jesse Barfield on that list. Okay, so that was a fun rabbit hole. '82 Rookie of the Year voting. And I missed the chat. Zach's a junk wax era builder. Diego says, then I decide birthday buddies for August. First, Greg Jeffries, Adam Jones, and Madison Bumgarner. Then it was Ooh Squirrel. So I am a birthday buddy with Brooks Kieschnick. Remember Brooks Kieschnick? He was a big Cubs prospect. We actually follow each other on Twitter. And we actually talk a little bit. And he confirmed I bought a game-used Brooks Kieschnick bat off eBay. And before I bought it, I asked him if it was real, if this is legit. And he confirmed, yes, that was one of my bats. So that's cool. Brooks Kieschnick is my birthday buddy, which is actually 1 month away. My friend Callie's birthday is today. So friends from high school, we have a group here. Here's my squirrel moment. So there's a group of us that we close friends in high school, in college, and then we just kind of went our separate ways. I haven't seen half of them in years, but we had like a text string that we started a few years ago. Like whenever we were in our hometown, we would like text a picture from high school or something, and then Tiger King brought us together. So now we like chat back and forth like on a daily basis. A group, I think there's 5 of us in the group. So Callie's birthday is today, May 6th. My birthday is June 6th. and then Brandy's birthday is July 6th. So 3 of us have birthdays on the 6s, May, June, July. So that was my squirrel moment. Let's see. Zach says you should collect, which you probably already have, 792 Ty Griffin 89 Topps cards and binder them. Yeah. So I probably do have 792 Ty Griffin 89 Topps cards. In one of the trades that I made a couple of years ago, there were like 200 that came, and just with all the other 89 Topps that I get in trades, I'm pretty sure that I could fill a binder of 792. McGee, Showalter, Balboni, and Mattingly played together for the Columbus Clippers. What's up, Mark? Mark Hoyle. Didn't Brooks pitch and play outfield? Yes. Yep. He was, I think he was an outfield prospect for the Cubs. So he was a hitter, and then he actually had some more success as a pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers. So let's go down this rabbit hole. So Brooks actually had quite a long career, and he was a college player at Texas. He played 6 years. So he was with the Cubs in 96, 97. Played a season in Cincinnati, 1 year in Colorado, and then he finished out in Milwaukee. So with batting, let's see. Oh, he did bat with the Brewers. He only pitched with Milwaukee. Oh, he didn't pitch as much as I thought. Oh, I guess he did 96 innings. And it looks like he was a reliever in 2003 and 2004 with the Brewers. 96 innings pitched over 2 years, 2-2 record. No games started. So, yep. He was pitcher with he was with the Longhorns. He was a stud at Texas. 31st high school anniversary next year. 31st. So that makes you what, 80, 90? 91. Next year, 30. I'm trying to do the math. So we missed my 20 because it was COVID year. Missed my 20th. So probably actually, if you go to my hometown, we have we can have mini reunions because my graduating class was 35. My tech string, there's 5 of us, so that's that's a good percentage of our class right there. Although we're spread out. I'm in Wisconsin. One's in what's the over by Zach, but in Illinois. Not Zion, not Waukegan, up in that area. One's in Champaign, and then 2 are still back home. And then, about half the class is still back in our hometown. 1990. Gotcha. Okay. 35 would not even cover 5% of our A's. Yep. You went to a large one. I went to a teeny tiny. My high school enrollment when I was there, and it's dropped considerably. I think we were around 140 in high school enrollment, and now I think it's down closer to 100. And my town is 800, population 800, but we also brought in kids from Mineral. Hoopole is a fun word to say. Hoopole was the town to the north. Hoopole, population 100 or 150, and then Mineral had a population of 200. So that was what made up my high school. David, class of 2000 here as well. Almost 2,000 in my graduating class. So that's 6,000 in the high school. Damn. 40-year reunion this year. I've never been to one. I have been to all of mine. And it's funny how they went because when we've had them on the 5s. So my 5th year reunion was just a total S show. Everybody got hammered. It was drunken debauchery. Because we were all out of college or finishing up college. And then the 10 year, was kind of sad for a single guy like me and my best friend Scott, because everybody's getting married, some of them have kids, and it's like it's 11 o'clock and here we are still drinking beer, and like, where'd everybody go? Oh, they have kids to take care of. So and then my 15 year was kind of like my 5 year. We all met up at our town celebration, was at which actually coincides with my birthday next month. And in a lot, like I bet we had 25 of our 35 at our 15 year, which was just a random, like, hey, let's all meet at the bar in our hometown, population 800. And it was like, because now 5 years later from the 10 year, where it's like, oh, it's family time. Now it's like we got babysitters. We're 5 years into this. Let's go out and party. So it's like everybody just wants to get away from the kids and party. So that's how things went. Party at 5, lame at 10, back to a party at 15. And then 20 was canceled because of COVID. Zach's a 97 grad. So Zach would have been senior when I was a freshman, 97. So that's what I had for today. Thanks for tuning in. Check out Brad's show coming up next, Texas Card Dude channel. I've got to run. Have a great Thursday, and we'll talk tomorrow.